I would rather be dead, broke, homeless, sleeping on those beaches in Port Douglas, looking at fucking ants and praying mantises, than hanging out with pretentious motherfuckers who only give a fuck about you because you can give them a bit of fame or a bit of money or a bit of whatevers. Okay, here's an interesting video. We'll cut to the video in a second. I just want to give you a bit of an intro to sort of see what was going through my head at that point. Basically talking about 8 years of homelessness and my insights I've had from being in that position to, you know, where I am today financially, social media status-wise, etc., getting recognised in the street. Even here in Thailand, Thai people today had a Thai guy on a motorbike say, "Hey, durianrider," another Thai guy driving a car, "Holy!" You know, just so people, yeah. So that's my reality shifts, and it's been. I'm very, very, very grateful to have the abundance I have in my life today, and even back in the day when I was dead broke, homeless, living on welfare, living on the street. Anyway, we'll cut to the video. Some of you have seen this one before, some of you haven't. I used to call it more money, more problems. I still believe everything in this video to be true to this day, and I hope it is. So anyway, enjoy. Leave a comment down below if you find it inspo or whatever. If you would like more stories like this, let me know. I've got a stack of stories to tell you guys. I've got so much video footage to put up. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Leave a comment and leave a like or dislike if you like these sort of videos. And we'll see you next video. Alright, enjoy. More money, more problems. I was just in a little hotel just talking to this Thai receptionist just down the road, just checking out new hotels for the festival next year. And we had a bit of a conversation. She was telling me she earns 9,000 baht a month. That's about 300 Aussie dollars. She makes about 10 bucks a day. It's about $1 an hour. It's basically working $1 an hour. To bottle it down, $1 an hour. Now obviously living in Thailand is pretty cheap, so $1 an hour, you can live on that. And she was saying, you know, she wants to get a master's degree to make more money and all this stuff. And I said, cool, good. It's good to have vision. It's good to have mission. But I'll tell you what. And I told her a little bit about my story. She spoke really fluent English. And I'll tell you a bit about my story, the story I told to this receptionist. And she's a friendly lady. More money, more problems. Now again, this is all first world problems. This is a first world fucking problem video. There's people out today in Angola, Rwanda, Bangladesh, Cambodia even still. They'll step on a landmine, lose their legs every single day. There's people losing limbs from old landmines. There's people getting chopped up with machete militias. So all this shit I talk about is all first world problems. I don't really have any problems, and neither do you, really. If you're watching a YouTube video, you don't really have any real problems, man. Doesn't mean you should be a doormat or bend over or whatever, but don't fucking kill yourself. Don't dwell on negativity too fucking much. And that's not a fake smile, that's legit, straight up. Don't jump over the edge, man. It ain't worth it. Problems, first world fucking problems. Anyway, so I was just saying, like, here's a bit about me. I've lived on the street in Australia. And again, being homeless and welfare in Australia isn't like being in Rwanda, okay? So I can play the victim card and poor me, you know, I did it tough, I was in Australia, you know, and I had nowhere to stay and my mum kicked me out and it's just tough going. First world fucking problems. But I'll tell you the story. Planes overhead. Let's keep rolling. I don't do jump cuts. Jump cuts don't suit my personality. There's no jump cuts in life. Do jump cuts if you want, but I don't. Straight up, heart in the sleeve, legit, tell you how it is. So when I was 17, my mum kicked me out of home because I was a little shit cunt. And it was one of the best things that ever happened to me. I was living on the street doing crime to buy fucking McDonald's and food just to, you know, make ends meet. And then I got a little place, the government in Australia, anywhere in the world, you know, you can get welfare, you can get a little cheap rental, you get stuff like that. Same in the USA, same in Australia, same in the UK, same in most, you know, Western nations around the world. So I got a little place and I'm homeless, you know, and then got a place and I was homeless again because I couldn't afford the rent because I was blowing it on drugs and just fucking around. It's just basically fucking my life up, in control of fucking my life up versus in control of making my life work for me. And so I'd live on the street, do crime, do drugs, waste my youth, waste time. And now, then I got a job, I got my shit together, went vegan, got into health, got off the drugs, except for the steroids, which you can clearly see I'm abusing. Steroid arms, yeah, right, okay. I've got to get back on steroids to gain weight again. I'm getting too skinny on the Sprite, rice and fruit diet. That's another fucking video. So anyway, so then I got hit by a bus in 2003, I was at work, after work, riding home, road rage, bus incident, couldn't work, had problems with my hip and knee, just standing up wouldn't work. So I was forced to live back on welfare again, and I couldn't pay my rent and eat the organic fruit I wanted to, so I'm thinking, fuck it, I'll just go homeless again. But this time it was better, because I was more into nature, and I'd go camping and just sleep on the beaches, man, for ages. So for maybe 8 years, man, I was just like living on welfare, and most of that time homeless and or house sitting, or relying on friends' generosity for really cheap rent. So that's why I'm generous with my time, and I'm generally a generous person for people who are trying. And I'm not like a charity case, but if I see someone make an effort, I've been helped out in the past, so I like to pay it forward. And that's one virtue we can all have in life, is pay it forward versus try and take a bigger slice of the pie, you know. I like to be a pie maker, make the pie bigger for everyone versus, I want a better slice of that. Anyway, so then I was homeless again, and the people treat you differently. They say you're a homeless bum, they treat you, at least they treat you fucking real. Being homeless, dead broke, on welfare, as a conscious vegan, straight edge, no drugs, I could pay attention to how people treat me. And people were more legit genuine than when they think you're a bum, broke, crazy person on the street, whatever, they treat you like legit. Like they'll just fucking, you know, judge you like harshly or whatever. That's cool, but they're being authentic. But when you've got money or a bit of fame, they're like, oh, hey, like, you know, this person could do something for me. They might think you're a fucking shit cunt, but they're like, hey man, wow, I love your stuff. You know, maybe you can like promote a product, or like, you know, we can hang out or like connect, or like, but these people, that's why it's so good dressing like a bum or whatever, or not even really being on social media, because then you can know how people fucking treat you. It's really fucking awesome. So those people out there who go, oh, I'm living on the street, I'm watching this from Starbucks because I'm camping out in Santa Monica Mountains tonight, you know, life's tough. I'll tell you what, you got one thing that I don't have anymore, is people treat you how they really fucking feel about you. What they think about you, they'll fucking tell you. Because like, you can't do nothing for them. You can't sue them. You can't fucking do nothing to them. So they can just say whatever the fuck they want to say. They can say, good morning, how you going? They can say, fuck off, shit cunt. So you know exactly where you stand with these people. More money, more problems. My friends who are fucking minted, man. I've got some friends who are fucking minted. Some younger ones in their 20s and some older ones in their 60s and 40s and 50s, and minted. We're talking like multi-million-dollar incomes per year. And they tell me the same thing. Mate, more money, more problems. You got more liability, you got litigation, you're not sure if your wife or your husband's only with you for the money or whatever. And it's like, you can get really fucking paranoid. It's fucking crazy. You buy a Ferrari or Lamborghini, then you got to worry about some motherfucker scratches it. Then you got the insurance, and you got the servicing. Then did they service it properly? There's a guy doing burnouts when he services at Beverly Hills Ferrari or whatever. Like, so we live in this illusion in the world where more money, more fame is better. We think that people with more money and fame have their life together. I'll tell you what. I've lived on the street, dead broke, on welfare, homeless, to where I am now. No debt, money in the bank, live in Thailand the rest of my life. Money's never a problem for me ever again. And even if it was, let's say I lost everything, I could still live in Thailand because I know how to live simple, and I love fucking living simple, man. I love living simple. Where was I going at that point? That it's not worth giving up your goals, your dreams to get the money and the fame. And if you're thinking that's going to make you happy, because I'll tell you what, man, I know some pretty well-off people and some pretty famous people, you know, relative famous on the internet, whatever, totally fucking miserable in real life. Behind the scenes. Once the fucking fans are gone, the crowd is gone, once the camera's off, you see real life. You see drug addiction. You see this obsessive self-criticism going on. Like behind the scenes, when people really open up to you. You never see it on camera, ever. No one ever shows that side of you themselves. People do a fucking breakup video, do fucking jump cuts in it. Like, what the fuck, man? Jump cuts. Jump cuts are good if you're doing like a fucking drone video or something like that. You know, beat it to the music or whatever. But like jump cuts in a serious video, and you're a long-time YouTuber, or like, I don't know. It doesn't add up to me. That's just me. I would say that having your mission is the most important thing in life. Obviously you got your health, but having your mission, why the fuck do you get out of bed every day? If it's to pay the bills, to put the roof over your head, and you're doing that in a job that fucking just saps your soul, it's just something you just can't do anymore. but you do it for the money. Here we go. If you're doing it for the fucking money, get the fuck out now. Quit today. Tell your boss to fuck off. Done, dusted. Even if your boss is a really cool person, say, look, I can't do it anymore. You're a great person to work with, but this is just not me. I'm giving you notice. Done. I've got to do something else. The only failure in life is to not follow your passion. Some people go, oh, I'm passionate about this, I'm passionate about poetry or YouTube or veganism or building bikes, whatever, but I'm scared of failing. You're already fucking failing, man, because you ain't fucking living your passion. You're already fucking failing every single day you wake up and don't do what the fuck you want to do and what needs to be done on the planet, make the planet a better place. You're failing. You can never fail if you give it all up, all that shit, and do what you really want to do. To do anything other than that is to sacrifice the gift. Fuck, man, you could be dead tomorrow, so why the fuck waste another day doing something you don't want to fucking do? Me? This is where I'm a little bit crazy. I would rather be dead, broke, homeless, sleeping on those beaches in Port Douglas, looking at fucking ants and praying mantises, than hanging out with pretentious motherfuckers who only give a fuck about you because you can give them a bit of fame or a bit of money or a bit of whatevers. If it's girls, maybe a bit of sex, or if it's guys, whatever. Be careful who you give your time to, what their intentions are. Ask yourself, if I was dead broke, overweight, out of shape, living on the street, but with still the same personality, would this person give me the fucking time of day? Would that person give you the time of day? If your personality was the same, but if you walked up to them with fucking shit on your face, like, how's it going, mate? And you said the same thing, but that your very presence, they just like, flipping out. Be careful who you invest time in, man. And why the fuck waste another day doing anything you don't want to do? For your parents? Oh, my parents want to go to university and get a job and have kids. Fuck your parents, man. Fuck your parents. My mum watches my YouTube videos now, first time ever in 8 years. And she's like, every day emails me and say, wow, that was a pretty cool video. And she watches everyone's fucking videos. She knows everyone. She knows all the lingo. It's like fucking, I didn't have to send it to my mum. My mum wanted to do it. How fucking awesome is that? Hey, mum. Like, it's insane. You got to do what the fuck you want to do. Fuck your parents, man. If you're having fun, if you're following your heart, your parents, if they really love you, they'll be happy for you. But here's the thing, a lot of people have kids to impress their parents. So chances are your parents had you, so you go to university, get this flash job, and then they could brag to their parents, hey, I did a pretty good job, are you proud of me? It's often your parents had you for them to live your life. No, so for you to live your life for their life. So they could say, hey, your mum, dad, you proud of me? For your grandparents, you're living your life for your fucking grandparents pretty much. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why live your life for anyone but yourself? Don't live it for your brother, your sister, your lover, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your kids. Live it for you. And those that care about you, they want you to do the same. End of fucking story. If anyone protests that you follow your passion, follow your heart, cut them out of your life. Jump cut. Wanted to say as well, wanted a bit of bonus material here. It's not a jump cut, it's bonus material. When you cut people out of your life, you don't have to do it aggressively or like violently, or just the best way to do it, man, the best way, what I did, is just you distance yourself. You don't return the phone calls, you don't return the messages or whatever, you move. You do what's called a geographical. A geographical can be like physical, where you actually move out of that town, out of that suburb, out of that country, or you can do an emotional geographical where you won't even be living with that person just for a bit, but don't live another day. Please, promise me that one. Don't live another day under the same roof with people who just don't get it. Because every day you're leeching your soul. You're capping your potential. I mean, that's just me. I'm a crazy person, remember that. I'm living in Thailand. I can go anywhere I want any day of the year. And they say I'm fucking crazy, and I am, because I'm not part of that system anymore. I just can't do that pretentious, fake bullshit, living a lie stuff. I just can't do it because I don't want the money that much. I'm not prepared to bend over for Uncle Sam to fist me, man, with a wad full of hundreds. That's just not me. You know, I can't do that. And I know how fake that is. I know how fake that lifestyle is, man. It's so pretentious, and the most miserable people I've ever met in my life are the ones who have the most opportunity, either from their parents' wealth or they're in a wealthy situation or whatever. And they're fucking miserable as fuck. And a lot of them, there's a few self-made ones out there as well. I'm not saying they're bad people, I'm just saying they're really fucking miserable, most of them, if not all of them, if they're really honest with themselves. Because they get to a certain position and they get some money or some fame and they realise how fucking shit most people are. Everybody loves you. Well, not everybody. Most people fucking love you until your competition. And then when your competition for money or for YouTube hits or for fucking partners or jobs or whatever, then you'll see where people's true intentions are. Then you'll see insecurities come out. When there's like, you know what I mean? It's fucking insane, man. Most people love you, not everybody. Most people love you until you're competition. When you're competition with someone, then you'll see who your buddies are. Think about that one.